Martin, will George Osborne's four-point plan to revive the economy do the trick?
Well, I think George Osborne was very clear that he wants to move from last year's budget, emergency budget, which was about rescuing the country, to a reforming budget. And he focused on two parts of that. He focused first of all on the corporate side and then on the personal side. On the corporate side, I think the surprise, although it was to a degree expected, was the reduction in corporation tax rates. We're immediately going down to 26% corporation tax rate, and ultimately it'll go down to 23%, which will reverse our fall in terms of competitiveness in terms of the tax rate for corporates in the UK, which is a great thing for UK PLC, UK business. That said, the exceptions to that will be the banks. Yet again, they will be penalised and the bank levy will be adjusted so that they don't benefit from that. In some ways, that might scare some of the banks off out of London, round to other places in the world. But certainly for local businesses, that's good that we're paying lower rates of corporation tax. The other good thing that he announced was the merger of income tax and national insurance contributions. I think most people realise that national insurance contributions were just another form of income tax. We should not underestimate the complexity and the difficulty in trying to merge the two taxes together. That said, the Chancellor accepts it will take several years to do, but is determined that it will be brought together, not to raise extra tax or to lower the tax take, but just to make life simple, which again is something good for all businesses and for individuals. On a personal basis, again, the Chancellor was very clear. We're open for business. We want to encourage people to come. So whether it was the 50% tax rate, which he announced quite forcefully, this is temporary, it's got to stay at the moment, it's got to stay because politically he's got to be seen to be fair, as he said in his statement, that there are plenty of civil servants who have got pay freezes, therefore it's not fair that the higher earners should pay less rate of tax and they should see their tax bill going down. But he's commissioned the Inland Revenue HMRC to have a look at how much money it actually raises. So it'll be temporary. Again, that will bring some comfort to higher earners, to entrepreneurs to come into the UK and to start investing and to earn some money in the UK, which is good for the economy. He also made it clear that he's revising the Enterprise Investment Scheme investment tax incentives. Again, those are a great relief which are available, but to be honest, a very, very few people actually use it in practice. By changing the ability to use it and the way it will be used and the benefits from it, from income tax benefits going from 20% to 30%, increasing the amounts that individuals can put in and increasing the amount that companies can raise, that will be good to stimulate growth again. And then on the capital gains side, increasing entrepreneurs' relief from £5 million threshold at 10% to £10 million threshold, again will encourage entrepreneurs to be investing in this country, which is key to the revival of the economy, and knowing that the first £10 million of their proceeds will be subject to tax at the reduced 10% rate before they go to the higher 28% tax rate. And I think the final point in terms of bringing confidence back to the economy and therefore good for business was the non-DOMs and the non-resident status, often talked about in the press. And whilst on the one hand he's increased the amount that they have to pay to join the club, it's going up from £30,000 to £50,000 once you've been in the country for 12 years, he did announce that he was not going to be revising these rules again in this Parliament, which will give certainty to non-domicile people, temporary residents in this country, which therefore again encourages people to come to this country, which again means it would be good for business overall. So overall, lots of good points that I would say would be good for business.